Hey guys, this is Ron with Joytech Support. Wanted to go ahead and do a quick video today about how we use TeamViewer and how you're able to install it on your computer so that we can go ahead and conduct a remote user support session. Now what TeamViewer is, it's a software application that you can download off of the internet. We're going to show you how to do that. And once you install it, it allows the Joytech rep and you to be able to establish a temporary two-way session between both computers. It allows the Joytech rep to be able to basically see what you're seeing on your screen, as well as move your cursor and put in keyboard inputs. So essentially you're pretty much watching on your screen the Joytech support rep resolve any software issue that you have. Now keep in mind the remote support sessions are really more so gauged for all software or operating system issues. If there's something wrong that's a hardware issue, then there would still need to be physical intervention with trying to repair the machine. But if it's pretty much all software or operating system related, we can always go ahead and just establish a temporary remote support session through TeamViewer and go ahead and just knock it out real quick. So let's just go ahead and show you how to do this, and if you can, put it on full screen because we did record this in high def, and when you put it on full screen you're able to actually see the screen as we recorded it on our screen right now. And you're seeing right now the background of the Mac operating system. We're actually going to show you how to do it both on Mac and PC. We're just going to start off with the Mac first, so let's get right to it. We're just going to go to your browser. For this demo, we're going to go ahead and use a Safari browser window, and just go ahead and go to the address and put in TeamViewer's website address, which is www.teamviewer.com. Went ahead and done that. And first page is real simple. The download installation is going to be right here. It's going to automatically sense whether you have a Mac or PC. You can install this for any version you want, for Windows, Mac, even Linux. But instead of clicking on the green button that will automatically cause a download, I'll show you actually what it does, is we're going to click on that and you see how it's downloading. Just to make it a little bit easier, because there's some people who have learning curves with trying to find where the file was saved once it's being downloaded. Let's go ahead and just cancel that out. So instead of you clicking on it like you normally would, I want you to go ahead and right click on this green area, this green button, and then click on download linked file as. What that will give you the option to do is to just go ahead and specify the location of where you want to save the TeamViewer installation file. Just go ahead and just put it to desktop. So the moment we hit save, it'll actually save on our desktop so that we can find it later on when we want to install it. So hit save, and we can even minimize this right now and take a look over here. And we're just basically waiting for this to download. You know that it's downloading, or you know that it'll finish downloading once you see the little blue bar on the file finish. So let's just go ahead and let it finish. Yep, and there we go. When the file is ready, it'll look like that. It'll change into an icon with a hard drive. And let's just go ahead and double click on it. It'll open up a temporary drive, so that's perfectly normal right there. This is the window that you want to go ahead and see. And like many other applications on Apple OS X, it's really, really simple. You just basically drag the file into the application folder that exists within Mac OS X. So I'm just going to take this, I'm going to drag it over to the application file, or I'm sorry, application folder, and boom, it's done. You're installed. So all you pretty much need to go do now is go and find the file. Once we've done this, by the way, you can go ahead and just right click on the, and this is by the way only for Mac, you can just go ahead and right click on this, hit eject, so we can eject the installation instance. We can also get rid of this file right here altogether. We don't even need it. So I'm just going to drag it over to my trash. Oops. Do this, drag it to the trash. I have, by the way, for the people who are Mac, I have my apps over here. I don't have them at the bottom just because since it's widescreen, I prefer to have it on the side. So don't let that kind of distract you. But we are going to go and find the application. We can do that in a few different ways. We can even go over here, TeamViewer. We did a little search spotlight for the application. TeamViewer is an application download from the internet. Are you sure you want to open it? Yes. and here is the TeamViewer control panel. It's very, very basic and very, very simple. Basically, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see on the left-hand side, waiting for a session. On the right-hand side, create a session. Now, what you're going to do for the Joytech support rep is you're going to provide this ID and this password to the Joytech rep, and the Joytech rep is actually going to enter it in on this side on their control panel of their TeamViewer. So that basically establishes a private one-on-one two-way communication between your computer and their computer. So all pretty much you need to do is install it, give the Joytech rep the ID number and the password number, and you guys basically establish a two-way screen sharing session where the Joytech rep is able to actually then see your computer screen. When you're finished, you just basically close out the program and it cuts the session. It's totally secure and safe. It's only for the instance that you actually grant access, and after that it's done. So very straightforward. Let's just go ahead and move on real quick to the Windows side. Now we have a very handy dandy machine right here. Even though we are running a Mac right now in this demo, we also have built inside of it Windows 7. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Windows 7. For the PC side, let's just go ahead and use Google Chrome. So we're going to open up Google Chrome, and again go to TeamViewer. Same thing. Again, it automatically senses whether you're on PC or Mac, so there's no need to even actually click this. Let's do the same thing. Let's right click on it and save link as. So we can tell it to save it on the desktop. Go ahead and hit save. And same exact thing. I'm just going to go ahead and minimize the window. And it's right here. I think you might have actually already downloaded the entire thing. Let's take a look. Let's just double click on the file. You want to run this file? Yep. You go ahead and click on run. And do not choose run because that won't actually make it a permanent application. You hit or you leave it default on install. Don't even worry about show advanced settings. That doesn't even matter. Hit next. The little security thing for Windows 7 comes up. That's fine. Hit yes. You want to use TeamViewer for personal use. That's on your end. You want to use it for personal use. And go ahead and accept the terms. Do you want to later remote access for your installing TeamViewer? Do you later want to remote access the computer you are installing TeamViewer? No. So click no. There's no reason for that. That option is only if you later on yourself want to access yourself your own computer. Just click no on the default. Make it nice and simple. Hit next. It is installed, and as you can see, just like the Mac version, we see the same thing. Only difference here though is that the Windows version has two different tabs up here, remote control and presentation. Don't really worry about the presentation part of it. That doesn't even apply to us. Just keep it on the remote control tab. Get the ID, get the password, give it to the Joytech user, or I'm sorry, to the Joytech support rep, and you can go ahead and establish that right there. You want to go ahead and find it later on. Well, what did it say? Would you like to establish a connection now? No, that's fine. You can, again, get rid of these two. Let's close out that window. Get rid of these two. Let's throw them in our trash. Don't need them anymore. And you can always just go back to it here. It'll always be installed over here. And that was the tutorial. Hope you like it. Thanks so much.